Hi, Sam here. Hello from rainy Goa in India. If you're watching this, chances are you're one of the many, many wonderful people who reached out to me last week when I reached out to the world to say that I was struggling a little bit and finding school quite difficult and hadn't really got my mojo. Hundreds of you reached out and said everything was going to be okay and to be strong and to hold on tight, and that lots of you were feeling exactly the same and it wasn't unusual, and that most importantly everything was going to be okay. And lots of amazing advice, lots of sympathy, lots of people offering help and support, counselling, coaching, just an overwhelming response. So the main point of this is just to say an enormous thank you, because it made me feel much better, much happier, much more grounded, and most importantly probably connected. Hundreds of people knowing and caring made me feel much, much better, so thank you very much. I guess the other thing that stood out was that so many people seem to be feeling the same, having the same issues mentally, connecting with their job, feeling valued, struggling with the current situation, the demands on workload, exhaustion, all of those issues. So many of you obviously feeling very like that too. And it was amazing, A, to know that I'm not alone, and B, to know that, you know, there are many of us and we're all in the same situation and we're all going through the same things, but with the same purpose of providing the best possible care and education that we can for the children that we love. And of course that's what keeps us all going, even when it starts to feel a bit too much. So thank you. And if you are feeling like that, then know that you're not alone, and that there is support and help and care and friendly ears out here who really truly understand and know. And you all made me feel much better, and I would love you to know that you can reach out to other people, or even to me, for a moan, for a bit of advice, or whatever it is that we feel like we need. So thank you so much. I went back to school the next day and I did the thing that I know always makes me feel better in the end, which was hang out with the children that I teach. Their silliness and their humour and their energy always makes me feel better. It didn't on that first day, and I was terrified by that, really. It was the first time that had ever happened, but I went back determined to reconnect with the children and to remember my love for them and the reason why I do this, my purpose. I dug deep to remember my purpose, and it's in the children, as it always is. And I didn't leave cheerful at the end of the week, but I certainly remembered why I do what I do, even when it's difficult. Why we all do what we do, even when it's difficult. I've got nothing to complain about. I'm massively grateful. I have a job. I work here. I'm walking you around my school where I work here in India, that we've built and that is currently empty. I mean, schools have been closed since the first lockdown 18 months ago, and we built this and it stood empty for all of that time. And we're now slowly, all of our international teachers went back to their home countries. All of our international students went back to their home countries, and it's a bit of a ghost town, but we're slowly rebuilding. We're hoping that schools will open soon. We've got a few children, and I'm massively grateful for everything that I have. And I wanted everyone to know that I wasn't complaining, I wasn't moaning. It's been a hard 18 months, hasn't it, for all of us? And I think I'd underestimated the toll that's taken in terms of energy and emotion, stress, loneliness, so many things. And I think I expected my classroom to suddenly solve all that, and of course it didn't, and that frightened me. But one step at a time. It will take time. And as I say, I'm very lucky to be here. I'm very lucky to have a job, to work with the wonderful people that I work with, to work with the amazing children that I work with, to have the opportunity to be part of this amazing journey, this career, this profession that's so valuable and so important, especially at a time like this. So we're all in this together. The government say it all the time and it's nonsense, but we really are all in it together. Teachers, educators, the future's in our hands. So be strong, shout if you need help. Hopefully see you on the other side. Thank you all so much, so much, so much.